Hello guys and welcome to FIFA 23. We are back doing the qualifying rounds for the 2023 FIFA 23 World Cup. As you probably know, we have only Africa and Europe left to do, so we're going to leave Europe till last, so we have these two groups here to do. Obviously there's quite a few teams in Africa that I've been able to make. Obviously there's two leagues of 9 or 8, and the top 3 teams from each go through, and there'll be one qualifying round playoff for that team to go through. So we're going to get straight into Group A, and so I'll see you there. Here's Group A. As you can see, we have 8 teams in Division A. First of all, there is Al Hilal, which is Algeria. Atletico Tucumán is Tunisia. Drogheda is Democratic Republic of Congo. FC Seoul is Senegal. Ferrol Constante is Congo. Gangwon is Gambia. Ghana, obviously being Ghana, we're taking control of them today. And last of all is Malmo, which is Mali. So yeah, quite a big league this, in all honesty. We have obviously quite a good chance with 3 teams going through being Ghana, but obviously there is still plenty of teams here that are going to probably give us a little bit of hassle. So yeah, we're going to get straight to the midway point in this. Obviously there's quite a few games to get through, so we're going to get to that right now. So yeah, just hold line and we'll get to the midway point. So we have got to the halfway point in Group A here. At the top is not really a massive surprise in Algeria. Obviously they've got the likes of Mahrez and things like that. Senegal in second, obviously Mane there. Ghana, who we are, obviously down in third. Democratic Republic of Congo at the moment in that 4th position, obviously to get that playoff spot. Mali in 5th. Gambia in 6th. Tunisia down in 7th, and unfortunately the Congo not looking great down in 4th. So yeah, you can see it's still quite tight at the top. Plenty of, obviously another 7 games to go, but yeah, we're looking quite good indeed. Ghana getting 14 goals and conceding 8. So I think it's going to get quite tight. Obviously the top 3 go through, so it's quite easy for them. It's just that 4th place which will be interesting really. I think looking at it at the moment, it's going to look like Dr. Congo, but you never know. Mali might have a chance, and then 2 teams below that are only 1 point below, so 7 games, anything can happen. Anything can happen indeed. So let's have a look at the top scorers quickly at the halfway point, and then we'll get on to the last game. So we'll just have a quick look at the top scorers at the halfway point. You can see Senegal's Dia has got 7 in 7. Ghana's Kudus has 5 in 7, and Algeria's Delort has 5 in 7, and then there's a few on 3 and then quite a few on 2. So yeah, we're looking quite good there, in all honesty. We are looking quite good. So let's get on to the last game of the season and see what there is to play for. We're now on the last game in these qualifying rounds. As you can see, Ghana have done outstanding here, only losing 1 game in the whole tournament. That weirdly was against Tunisia. We lost 2-0 against them there, but yeah, doing amazingly well up there. So we confirm our spot. We haven't confirmed the title yet. Obviously that'll change what position, what group they go into in the finals. Algeria also have confirmed their spot in the automatic places. Now it gets a little bit more interesting with obviously Democratic Republic of Congo, Senegal and Mali. All of them teams are not confirmed in any way, shape or form to even go through, never mind to be in a playoff spot or not. One team will be automatic, one team will be playoff, and one team will not feature again after this fixture. We have bottom of the league, Gambia, so you'd hope that we'd get the win, although we are away. They have won a couple games, so you never know, you never know. So let's get straight onto that fixture and see how we get on. So you can see the team we are putting out for this, a very familiar team indeed. Obviously a 4 in net, 3 at the back, 5 in midfield, and then 2 up top. You can see that Gambia's formation is slightly wide, so yeah, we'll see what we go on and get on with that, but very wide indeed. Central midfield is probably going to be quite dominated by us if we can, so we'll see how we get on, but let's get onto the game. As they say, we are underway. You can see how we get on now. Obviously there's plenty of time for us to try get a goal here. We need the win really to try get top of the division. But yeah, there's apparently an offside there. I've never seen an offside in these sim type of games yet, so yeah, it's quite good. We'll see how we get on. Half time, nothing to report. So we've made some changes now. We're getting a corner. Let's see if we can get it whipped in. No, edge of the box. No screamers there. Oh no, we win the back possession. Are we playing it? Ayu's had a cracking performance so far, and no, not happening. There's plenty of play around here. We just can't score. That's it. Doesn't look like we're going to score here. The Ghanaian players are trying their hardest to get through, but as I say, you can't. And that's it. We get to the end, it's 0-0. Not sure what that's going to do with it, but yeah, that's 0-0. Happy days. Let's go see what the table looks like and who's getting through. So, here are the final results for Group A. Ghana, us, come out on top. We obviously came away with a draw on the last game of the season. Senegal beat Algeria in the last game of the season, so that secured Senegal's place in 3rd, Algeria getting 2nd, so that's quite nice for us indeed there. As you can see, the Democratic Republic of Congo came away with a loss on the last game of the season, but so did Mali. Unbelievably, Tunisia and the Congo came away with wins against them there, which in turn kept them in their positions. Mali not taking the opportunity of Democratic Republic losing, so that's just the way it goes. So going through to the finals is Ghana, Algeria and Senegal. Democratic Republic of Congo will be going into the playoff with whoever comes 4th in Group B. So let's have a look at the top scorers and all the player stats in here for now. So here we are for the top scorers in Group A. Top in the charts is Ghana's Kudus and Algeria's Ben Rama. Obviously Ben Rama, I believe, plays for West Ham in real life, so yeah. 8 goals in 13 games for Ben Rama, so he gets the top. Kudos getting it in 14, he played in every single game. Ayew there for Ghana getting 7 in 14, and Dia for Senegal getting 7 in 11. You can see some more players on there that you'll be familiar with. Obviously Delat for Algeria, Mariga for Mali, who else we got? Bakambu for Democratic Republic, Gael Kakuta for the Democratic Republic. You probably haven't seen his name for a while, but yes, that is the same one that played for Chelsea probably about 10 years ago. Anyway, let's get into the assists. So looking at the assists, Partey is way on top there. 7 assists in 14 games, played in every single game for Ghana. And again, Kakuta shows up with Riyad Mahrez and Diallo for Senegal. And then there's a few with 3 and quite a few players on 2 there. Just seeing if there's any players that you'll see and recognise. Obviously Mane, Gay, Delort and Ben Rama also making an appearance there. Ayew as well. So yeah, let's get on to the next statistic. Clean sheets. Ghana came up on top there. Obviously, he's only a 74 rated goalkeeper as a Fori, but he comes out on top with 6 clean sheets in 14 games. We also had Mali's goalkeeper there. Daiwara coming away with 5 clean sheets in 14. But yeah, I think every single team there had a clean sheet. Surprisingly, Algeria only came away with 1 clean sheet, so they're obviously kind of struggling for defensive work there. But weirdly, Zegbar in net only had 4 appearances, so their main keeper must have got injured or something. I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, that's quite good. On to the next statistic. Yellow cards. Marega from Mali and Ayu from Ghana come out on top there, both getting 4 in 14. Quite a few naughty boys on there, but yeah, not onto the next lot of naughty boys. Let's see how many red cards are wearing this. Obviously quite a few games played, so we'll see. So nobody got 2, so we've got quite a few players there with 1, 6 in total. Good to see none are from Ghana. But yeah, no one massively that you'll recognise other than maybe Benikar from Algeria and maybe Slimani from Tunisia. So yeah, that has been Group A. Obviously, let's now find out who's going to be doing the next lot of qualification rounds and see who goes through. Let's get on to it. I'll be right back. So here's Group B. As you can see, there are 9 teams in here, so we have a few teams to go through and quite a few games in honesty. So first of all, we have Cambridge, which is Cameroon. Casapia is Cape Verde. Central Coast is the Ivory Coast. Avant is Guinea. Morocco is obviously Morocco, and that's who we're going to be today. NEC is Nigeria. Rhodes is rest of Africa. Southampton is South Africa. And hiding here at the bottom is UD Ibiza, and that is Guinea-Bissau. So yeah, it's quite a few games. Obviously, Morocco are probably one of the favourites. Definitely rest of Africa are going to be one of the favourites in this, and usual Ivory Coast, Cameroon probably, so it's going to be quite a tight league this, but we're going to get to the halfway point now and see where we get up to. I'll be right back. So we are now at the halfway point. Cameroon are on top, Morocco in second. Predictably, the rest of Africa team, although have very little chemistry, just have the depth to score them goals and get into third. We then have Guinea in fifth, or Guinea in fourth, sorry, which is impressive. Ivory Coast in fifth, Nigeria in sixth, South Africa down there in seventh, Casapia, which is Cape Verde, down in eighth, and then at the bottom is Guinea-Bissau. Let's have a quick look at the top scorers at the halfway point to see how we're getting on. There's been quite a few goals scored, as you can see there, but it's going to be looking quite tight, especially for that fourth place. 1, 2 and 3 look to be running away with it at the moment, but you never know. Anything can happen in the next 8 games. So let's have a look at the top scorers. So surprisingly, the top scorer at the moment is Bayou from Guinea. He's got 7 in 7. Cameroon's Abu Bakr is joint second with N Nesri from Morocco, and then obviously Mo Salah and Aubameyang there scoring some goals for the rest of Africa's side, and then there's quite a few Moroccan players there, and then yeah, follow it down. So pretty good indeed. I guess what we'll do now is get to the last game of the season and see where Group B finishes. So we are now at Morocco's last game of the season, or the qualifying round should I say. As you can see, we absolutely dominated. 1, 2 and 3 are actually near enough confirmed now, although the rest of the teams have 2 games left to play, whereas obviously us and obviously 7th place Cape Verde have played all our other games other than this last one. There's still quite a few games for them to play, so anything's to play for other than really the winners, which is definitely us. Cameroon have definitely come second. You never know about 3rd and 4th, but there's possibilities there. Even Nigeria have got a slim chance of getting in that 4th position down in 6th. So anything can happen for them. But we're going to play our game against Ivory Coast, and then we'll see if we can ruin their chances. We're at home, so you never know. You never know indeed. So let's get on to that game. Happy days. So here's our team that we're going to face the Ivory Coast with. You can see Bruno in there, obviously quite a highly rated goalkeeper there. Giving Adel Tarat a go in the centre of midfield. We've had a sending off. Fajir got sent off, so Tarat can have a go. Ziyech and Nesteri are absolutely class, and our defence is pretty strong as well. Some players to know in the Ivory Coast team is obviously Pepe, Gradel, and Kamara at left back there, so there's quite a few players there. Kessie as well, to be fair, and Harler. Didn't see Harler up there, so yeah, decent side Ivory Coast. So we'll see how we get on, but let's get onto it and see what result comes out of it. And we kick off. Let's see how we get on. Morocco versus the Ivory Coast. Let's see what happens, or Côte d'Ivoire as they like to call them on here. But yeah, it's a bit of a shame that they didn't put that many African teams in this game, but it's just the way it goes with FIFA nowadays. Oh, and they've had to force a save there. They've had to force a save. It's a decent save there from our goalkeeper there. So let's see how we get on. It's a bit of a waiting game now, and it gets to half time. Nothing to report. So we made a couple changes. Nothing to report really. But it hits the crossbar. Oh my god, we don't get a goal there. I thought that was going to be it. I genuinely thought that was going to be it. So that's basically it. Nothing's going to happen unless... No. I thought Ivory Coast were going to do something there, squandering their chances to get the to get through. Can we give this last opportunity a go? Oh no, we cannot. I thought that was going to be it. All done indeed. Zaha comes on there in the last 4 minutes of the game. So yeah, let's go have a look at the table. Obviously they're going to have played their 2 games now, so let's see what we got. So here we go. You can see that the table is now finished. Morocco come out on top. Cameroon are in second with 34 points. The rest of Africa's side get to go nicely through, and I think that might be the first rest of side to get to the finals. I'm not 100% sure. I'll double check that later. But just getting there on the last game was Guinea. So they've done very well there, beating Guinea-Bissau, their compatriots, on the last game there, 2-0. So yeah, unfortunately we say goodbye to the Ivory Coast, Nigeria, Cape Verde, South Africa and Guinea-Bissau. So yeah, as I just poke my microphone. So yeah, 38 points, absolutely unbelievable there really from Morocco. Quite a lot of goals scored all around though, to be fair. So let's go have a look at the player statistics. Now we know who's going through to that playoff round. It's going to be obviously Guinea versus Democratic Republic of Congo to try and get through to the World Cup 2023. Let's go have a look at the top scorers and stuff. Mo Salah, running down the wing. 12 goals in 16 matches for Mo Salah there. Unsurprisingly, top of the leaderboard there. Nesri obviously doing quite well for Morocco. 10 goals in 16 games. See Abubakar and Bayo also getting up there with 9 goals. And then a few more players further down which you will be familiar with. Obviously Boufal, Aubameyang, Ziyech, Koita, Harla and Amrabat also getting on there as well. So yeah, let's have a look at the assists. ZH topping it, 6 assists in 16 games, doing very well there. Cameroon's Nyom and Abu Bakr doing pretty well there, with a few more players on 4. Nice to see Guinea-Bissau's Mendy doing okay there as well. Salah just about creeping at the bottom, but we know how selfish you can be. I can say that because I'm a Liverpool fan. On to cleaner sheets. We have top is the Ivory Coast goalkeeper Kanate, but you can see there's been a few goalkeepers there that haven't played every single game, so it's quite interesting to see. But yeah, Morocco, he played every single game. So did Guinea's. Guinea-Bissau's did as well, and Cameroon's as well as Cape Verde, but Nigeria look to have not played every single game. Rest of Africa and South Africa didn't play every game as well. So yeah, Ivory Coast. So yeah, happy days. Let's get on to the yellow cards. So 2 lads come out on top there. Harla, obviously a striker, which is quite interesting, and Amrabat as well, both on 3. So Strike Force is being a bit naughty there. Morocco and Ivory Coast topping the charts there. A few players down there which you might recognise. Nigeria's Osimhen, Guinea's Keita, and obviously Salah's made an appearance again. So yeah, let's get on to the real naughty boys now. Red cards, obviously nobody getting multiple red cards, only 1 offenders there. So Fajir obviously from Morocco, which I mentioned earlier. Tavares from Cape Verde, Aribo from Nigeria, Conte from Guinea, and Mokoena and Exoki from South Africa. So they're the naughty boys, or naughty team of the tournament so far. So yeah, happy days indeed. So we're now going to go on to the playoff. Obviously, as we know, it's between Democratic Republic of Congo and Guinea, neither of which have qualified for the World Cup in their histories, so it will be quite an achievement for them to do so. So we're going to go straight onto that game. I will be right back. So here we are for the big qualifying round. Obviously we have Guinea and Democratic Republic of Congo. I'm taking control of DR Congo today for this last game in the African qualifiers. This is the team we have out. Obviously, we saw that Gael Kakuta in CAM was doing pretty well. Obviously, Bakangu as well. Some notable players as well, Mbamba and yeah, Mpasi as well in net. 66 rated goalkeeper. You know, Guinea have obviously got Keita from Liverpool, Diawara, Bayo, Dikabar, Harby, and Pogba on the right. So yeah, let's see what on earth we get to. Obviously, both of these teams have never qualified for a World Cup ever, so it'll be a nice thing for them to do. So here we have it. We're on with it. Let's see how we get on. Obviously, I am being Democratic Republic of Congo today, but either way, I am not bothered who goes through. It'd be nice to see a new team in the World Cup. As there's a goal straight away. Visa for Democratic Republic has scored. Finally, a goal in one of today's games that we are simming. That's really nice to see. But yeah, let's keep going. See what Guinea can bring back to us. So after the half-time interval, 1-0, we'll see if Guinea can dig deep and try and get something out of this game to try and get them to a World Cup. But Democratic Republic are doing nicely here. Although we're playing, here we go again. Oh, is there going to be another goal here? Passing it around on the edge of the box here. Oh, hit the post. Yeah, but only 10 minutes remaining. They need to pull something out of the finger here. They get a chance and they get a goal in the last 5 minutes. Unbelievable from Guinea there. It's 1-1. This is going to go to extra time now. This is going to go to extra time. They only had 36% possession. This is their last chance here. And, oh God, no. We're going to extra time here. Extra time indeed. It really needs to happen quickly if anything's going to happen before a penalty shootout to see who's going to get to the World Cup. It's passing it around nicely in Democratic Republic. Oh, they get a chance, but the keeper's had to make a save. And it looks like we're going to be going to a penalty shootout again. The sides were matched too well there, and that is that. We're now on to a penalty shootout. Kakuta is going to go at it for us here. Bakambu also there. A nice penalty shooter. Let's see how we get on. Bayo scores the first one for Guinea. Gal Kakuta is now going to step up, and he gets it top corner as well. We're now on to Koita. He's going to get it, and he does. Nice goal there for Koita. Bakambu, he does get the goal as well. Nice to see as well. I'm not even going to say that name. He puts it. Oh, it's a save. He made a save. Oh my God. All we need to do is score. We need to score, and then and that's it. That is it. The Democratic Republic of Congo score this, and they win. They win. Democratic Republic of Congo will be joining the other 6 teams in the World Cup finals. Unfortunately, Guinea go out. That is that. So, as you know, that finishes all the situation for the African qualifiers. Democratic Republic go through on penalties. Nice to see indeed. So that confirms that the teams going through are Morocco, Algeria, Democratic Republic of Congo, Senegal, rest of Africa, Ghana and Cameroon. So looking at the group stages for the 2023 World Cup, Morocco will be going into Group A with Peru only at the moment, as there's 2 UEFA teams going in there. Algeria join Brazil and Qatar in Group B. Democratic Republic of Congo join USA in Group C with 2 UEFA teams to join there. In Group E, that's where Senegal end up with Australia and Colombia. Rest of Africa join Uruguay in Group F. Ghana go into Group G with South Korea. And in Group H, Cameroon join China and Mexico. So, as you know, next up we have UEFA, or the Euros qualifiers to do. Quite a lot of teams in that. It's going to be probably a long episode or split up into 2, we'll see. I might do Group A, Group B separate, but we'll see. Undecided as of yet. But that's that. Thank you so much for watching this episode, and I guess I'll see you in the European qualifiers. Goodbye.